Alex Marshall never wanted to return to his grandfather's house. As a kid, the attic had always been off limits. His mother never explained why. Her warnings felt less like fear, more like reverence. But now, with his grandfather gone, the house was his, and the attic door was standing open. Inside, the air was thick with dust. Boxes sagged in the corners. But one chest, tucked beneath the window, drew Alex closer. Inside, wrapped in velvet, was an antique camera. Heavy, cold, wrong. Its lens gleamed like a black hole, and beside it, a single roll of film. Hours later, in his apartment, Alex turned the bathroom into a dark room. His hands shook as the images developed under the red glow. The first photo, an empty hallway. The second, a parlor with an old piano. But the third, his grandfather's attic. The exact view Alex had stood in earlier. The chest was open, and a figure stood beside it. The next frame, the figure closer now, blurred, watching. And the last photo chilled him to the bone. His own bedroom, his bed, and the figure standing right beside it. A whisper slid through the air. The shadows around him thickened, and then click. The light flickered. The camera sat on the counter. Its lens seemed to follow him. He glanced in the mirror. His reflection stared back, terrified. But the reflection's hands were empty. The camera was gone. A whisper slid through the room, though the windows were shut. The shadows around him stretched, deepened, pulsed. Somewhere in the darkness, the camera shutter clicked. And this time, Alex knew he wasn't the one holding it. The electricity flickered. A cold weight settled in his stomach. Alex's breath came fast and shallow as he grabbed the film, shoving it back into its envelope. His reflection in the mirror across the room wavered, a slight delay before mirroring his movements. The air pressed heavier against him. It felt wrong, like the walls themselves were listening. A floorboard creaked, not under his feet. Slowly, Alex turned toward the bedroom doorway, his heart hammering against his ribs. The hallway beyond was shrouded in darkness, but something shifted within it. A subtle movement, just out of sight. He wasn't alone. The camera still sat on the counter, its lens gleaming in the dim light. The urge to grab it, to capture whatever was lurking in the shadows, clawed at him. His fingers twitched toward it, but something deeper, something primal, screamed at him not to. The whisper came again, closer this time, just behind his ear. Click. The power surged back to life, the overhead bulb flaring too bright before settling into an uneasy glow. Alex stood frozen, his body trembling. He turned back to the mirror. His reflection stared back at him, wide-eyed, breathless. But his reflection's hands were empty. The camera was gone.